Well, hello, you beautiful people, you. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go over my thoughts on the Infinite Warfare beta. I figure Call of Duty video is how this whole thing started, so why not do it now that the new game's coming out? Just to make it clear, this isn't a paid advertisement, this isn't a sponsorship of any kind, this is just my thoughts flat out on the table. When the trailer first came out for this game and was showing off the campaign, I was not excited. I looked at it and I was like, that's not what I want in Call of Duty. I don't want to fly a spaceship. I don't want to be in space. This isn't Halo, this isn't Mass Effect. I was really, really pushed away. And then the multiplayer reveal came out. I'm one of those people who's going to spend 99% of the time in multiplayer. I might beat the campaign. And I say might because I haven't beaten a campaign since Ghosts. But I will definitely be putting a lot of time into the multiplayer, and to see how it was going to be played in front of me looked really nice, and it was definitely a breath of fresh air. Starting off the beta. Supposed to drop 1 p.m. Friday afternoon. 3:30 Friday afternoon, people were still having problems. They couldn't get it to open, there were update issues, and people were already angry. Now, I think that's the whole purpose of having a beta. If I would have bought the game, taken it home at midnight, popped it into my disc tray, and found out that for the next 3.5 hours, it wasn't going to work, I'd be furious. A lot of people would be furious. But that's why we have betas now. That's why Call of Duty started doing betas, to make sure that everything is going to be covered, so that on release, we can have a smoother release. That out of the way, get into the game itself. Movement. I've always been a bigger fan of boots on the ground. Everything from like COD 4 to Black Ops 2 is when things started to twist and turn for me. I like the thruster pack, surprisingly. It's nothing like Advanced Warfare's, where you jumped and dashed in certain directions. You more or less glide. So you jump, you continue to glide upward if you want to, you can glide in different directions. It's all nice, very smooth and fluid, and I like that. They brought back the wall running, which I'm okay with. The guns feel really nice. There isn't, from what I've seen, there isn't a definite go-to gun. I've seen every weapon from every category being used in the beta, and people are doing well. Everything from the assault rifles to the pistols to the launchers and the shotguns, everything is getting use. People are doing well. I think people are happy. They have mixed in regular guns that use bullets and then guns that use energy. The energy weapons recharge ammo on their own or can be reloaded for faster use. They're not over or underpowered. You barely notice unless you're looking at it. The rebuilding your own ammo is a little unfair, but I can deal with it. They also brought back weapon variants that they introduced in Advanced Warfare. Except the difference is, in Advanced Warfare, you had to open supply drops, and you had to hope that you would get one, and you had to hope that you'd get one that would be useful, because they had variants that were worse than the base model. Why they thought that was going to be a good idea, I have no idea. But this time around, you say you pick a weapon using its base model and you love it. You keep playing and playing, you get enough crafting materials, and you can craft the next step up from that. You can't go straight from the base model to the legendary version. You have to go in order from base to common to rare. Is it legendary and then epic? That might be how it goes. You can't just skip to the end. You have to go one at a time, and they cost increasingly more materials as you go along. I don't mind that. Being able to craft your own weapon and having a chance against everybody else is perfectly fine. But having to put actual money into the game to pull a variant, and then you get some low variant that's going to drop your damage, while half the enemy team has one that's going to make their gun a laser beam from halfway across the map that's going to insta-kill you, that's a problem. that's when the weapon variants become a problem. Rigs. They've taken the Black Ops 3 idea of specialists and changed it. They tuned it a little bit. I like what they've done. Rather than being some no-name soldier, you choose a rig. There are 6 or 7. I don't remember. Now, in Black Ops, there were 9 specialists, and you could either choose the weapon for your specialist or choose the ability. With a rig, you choose the base model, which is basically aesthetic, and then you can choose a weapon for them to have and a trait to go with your weapon at the same time. I think there are about 3 of each. If you want just the first weapon and the first ability, you can do that. You can go first weapon and second, first weapon and third, mix and match whatever way you want. You're not limited on your character to what you can choose. You can't cross-reference weapons and abilities, but that would just be ridiculous. There are a lot of returning weapons from Black Ops 3. The Annihilator is now called the Eraser. Does the same thing. You shoot a bright orange beam, and if it hits someone, they die. They brought back Overdrive and the ability to go invisible and a few other things. But I really like it. I like it more than being some no-name soldier. It gives you more depth. It gives you almost like a sense of relatability. And I feel like it's a step in the right direction, but I don't know how many more options there would be for these in the future. Because I've tried to think of my own, and all the ones I've thought of were awful. Overall with this game, it's definitely impressing me. It feels nice. It looks nice. It's definitely different than what I had first expected when I saw the trailer. And that's a good thing. That definitely incentivizes me to actually play this and COD 4 instead of one or the other. And I'm seriously excited. But I do genuinely want to thank you for stopping by and listening to me ramble on about this game. I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna pick it up at midnight. I've already paid it off. I've had it paid off for months. But again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for any support that you can possibly show me. Even if it's just a like on this video, or a share and telling your friends, be like, hey, listen to this idiot talk about this game. I'd 100% appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day, or have had a lovely day, and I'll see you again next time.
Nice work. Well done.
Hey guys, just before you go, I want to ask that you check out Into the AM. They've got a huge selection of everything from hats to shirts and hoodies, jogging pants, leggings, and so much more. They've got some crazy designs, and I would be genuinely surprised if you didn't find something on their site that you fell in love with. On top of wonderful customer service, I've always been happy with their clothes, so I will definitely continue to buy and rock their products. I've got a link to the site in the description, and if you find something you love, make sure you use discount code ZigZack to save you 10%. Thank you so much.